So one of the origin stories of Petrified is that I tricked the producer Liam Garrity into working with me before on a show called Eerie, which was also an audio show, but it was a tour that people took around Dublin. The idea was to make people go on this tour like it's this voice tell you all these things that happened in Dublin, like an audio tour for tourists. But the thing is, it was all completely made up. It was ghost stories. And then what happens at the end is if you look in the map from above, you realize you've walked the shape of an ancient ruin around Dublin and you're cursed. So then it got me thinking about hoaxes that I loved. So one of the best ever is, of course, the BBC Ghost Watch that viewers thought was a real documentary happening on Halloween. And then it turned out to be a hoax, but people were ringing in terrified, thinking it was real, basically. Then Inside Number Nine tried it when they did their Halloween episode. They had like an episode that like cut off halfway through. And the BBC said like people actually switched over thinking it was a genuine mistake when it was all a big setup. Another one is kind of like a little bit sweeter. It was the Cottingley fairies. It was those two little girls that like took pictures of fairies in the garden, and Arthur Conan Doyle got involved, and he was a big champion of these girls. And it was only years later that the girls admitted that they'd cut like these little pictures of fairies out of books and were sticking them in like flower pots in their garden and stuff like that. And then another one is controversial: the Amityville Horror. For those that don't think it's a hoax, we actually visited the Amityville Horror when we were in Long Island. We got the train up, some friends, and we walked past the house, and then just realized how I won't get the address just in case, but then just realized what pests we are, because we thought we're like, oh, we're just walking around peeping at the house kind of thing, and then on our way away, like all these cars are pulling up, people getting their photographs taken in front of the house, and you're going, God, appropriately enough, it's these owners that are now haunted.
Listen to Petrified wherever you get your podcasts.